Nobody is coming to save you. The calendar isn't going to fix it. The economy isn't going to change for you. And your friends cannot fight your battles. Right now, while you are staring at this screen, you are letting your feelings dictate your future. You want to quit because it hurts, but quitting will hurt for the rest of your life. By the time this message ends, your perspective on pain will be completely shattered. You are going to walk away from this moment with a mind made of concrete. You will realize that this current breaking point isn't your funeral, it is your foundation. Listen closely, because the next shift in your life depends entirely on you staying in the fight today. You know that feeling when you wake up at 2 in the morning and the room is dead silent, but your mind is screaming. You feel the crushing weight of bills, the confusion of a career that feels stagnant, and that toxic whisper telling you that you aren't good enough. You look around at everyone else on social media seemingly winning, while you are drowning in self-doubt. You've put in the hours, you've made the sacrifices, and yet, your bank account and your reality don't match your hustle. It makes you want to crawl back into bed, turn off the lights, and just let go. You feel like an imposter in your own life, trading your energy for pennies and your dreams for exhaustion. But let me ask you something. Did you come this far just to come this far? Think about the sheer amount of struggle you have already survived. You have been broken before. You have been counted out, lied to, and left behind. Yet here you are, still breathing, still standing. If the past couldn't kill you, what makes you think this current storm has the power to wipe you out? It doesn't. You are just tired, and tired is a temporary state of mind. Let me tell you about a young man in his late 20s, living in a cramped, drafty apartment with nothing but a mattress on the floor. Every single day, he pounded the pavement, knocking on doors, pitching his ideas, only to have them slammed in his face. He faced over 300 rejections until his money ran out. His stomach was empty, and his hands were raw from the cold. One freezing Tuesday night, he sat on that bare mattress, looking at his last $5, and he wept. The darkness in that room was suffocating, telling him he was a failure, a fool, a joke to his family. He packed his bags, ready to call his old boss, ready to accept a life of mediocre safety. But as his hand touched the doorknob, a cold realization hit his chest. If he walked out that door, the man he wanted to become would die right there on that floor. He dropped the bags, tore up his backup plan, and went back to work with blood in his eyes. That man didn't give up, and years later his name became synonymous with global success. Your current dark room is no different than his. It is the testing ground before the triumph. Here is the ultimate truth you must tattoo onto your brain. Pain is not a stop sign. It is a toll booth that everyone must pay to reach greatness. When you understand this, your entire relationship with struggle changes completely. Let's break this down into the undeniable realities of human growth. First, pain is data, not destiny. It is simply telling you where you need to grow, not where you need to stop. If your muscles don't burn, they don't grow. If your mind isn't challenged, it stays weak. The resistance you are feeling right now is the exact weight you need to lift to build spiritual muscle. Second, your isolation is actually your preparation. The universe separates you so you can build character without distraction. When you are alone, you find out who you really are when nobody is clapping for you. True discipline is what you do when the lights are off and the crowd is gone. Third, your mind always tries to quit way before your body does. Your brain is wired for comfort, survival, and safety. But comfort never built a giant. When your brain tells you that you are finished, you are actually only at 40% of your true capacity. You have an entire reserve tank of passion and power that you haven't even touched yet. Look at me right now. Stop scrolling through the comments. Stop looking around the room. If you are listening to this while driving, look at the road. But let these words sink deep into your chest. What if the absolute worst thing that could happen to you isn't failure, but living a life of regret? What if the pain you are running away from is the exact medicine you need to save your future? You need a strategy today, not just an emotional high that fades by tomorrow morning. You need execution. When the voice tells you to quit, commit to doing just 5 more minutes of work, 5 more minutes of studying, 5 more reps, 5 more phone calls. You must break the momentum of laziness before it breaks you. Completely kill your imaginary timeline. Stop panicking because you aren't a millionaire at 25 or a CEO at 30. Your timeline is an illusion created by a world trying to sell you shortcuts. Focus on your execution today, win the next hour, and let the years take care of themselves. Consistently beat the person you were yesterday, and the universe will have no choice but to promote you. Ruthlessly audit your inner circle. You cannot build an empire if you are surrounded by people who complain about the price of admission. If your friends don't inspire you to endure, they are secretly anchoring you to your comfort zone. Disconnect from the victims and align yourself with the executioners. The world does not care about your potential. Potential means you haven't done anything yet. The world only respects execution. It respects the person who shows up when it's raining, when their heart is broken, when their bank account is empty, and when they feel like vomiting from exhaustion. That is the standard of greatness. This is your moment of truth. The fatigue you feel is temporary, but the regret of quitting will echo through your entire bloodline. You have seeds of greatness packed inside your DNA, waiting for the heat of the fire to explode. Stand up, dust yourself off, face the storm, and show the darkness who you are. When life pushes you to your knees, look up and say, "Is that all you've got?" Your soul is collecting the receipts of every tear, every late night, and every lonely mile. Do not let the struggle win. Do not let the doubters be right. Remember this forever. The dark does not destroy you. It defines you. Tonight, before you close your eyes, ask yourself this one question. Am I proud of what I gave today? Let that answer drive you. Never let a bad day convince you that you have a bad life. Go out there, stay brutal, stay hungry, and outlast the pain.